Marvin Bagley. I know you wanted to talk about him. I don't have much interest in Marvin Bagley, but what are your thoughts on Marvin Bagley?
Well, he's supposed to come back from injury pretty soon here. In fact, I think he might be coming back after All-Star break or was on track to before All-Star break. And again, this is going to be an opportunity for him to show himself and kind of maybe present himself as a role player and what his role is going to be next year. As you know, and as everyone knows, like our team is going to be very shattered for the rest of the year. We're going to have some injuries. We're going to have some guys who sit out. We're going to have some guys who are resting. Normally towards the end of the year, the rosters get a very, very wacky. We bring up a lot of our second year guys, our G League guys and a lot of our, 10-day guys, as we have recently with, what was his name? Stanley Mood or something like that. So that's going to keep happening. So he's going to have a chance to be one of the more vets of the court. Hopefully he can go out there and put up, like, I know it's weird to say that because he's like
23 years old.
23. Yeah. But he's going to be, it's going to be weird. And so we'll see. Hopefully he can use that time to put up, hopefully I want to see 15 minimum points per game out of him, especially if he's starting. I don't think he's going to start, but, if he's not starting, I'd like to see like a solid 13 at least. He's a scorer. That's what he needs to do. That's what we brought him here for and what we paid him for. So I will say he will be a Piston next year just because of the contract we signed him to. And I don't know if he's going to be part of the core, though, because the year hasn't been great. He's been injured and it's been on and off. But when he has been playing, it hasn't been anything special. It's just kind of been average, to be honest.
I think he's part of the core, but I mean, at least the thing with Killian is maybe we just pay more attention to Killian, but there's been stretches, there's been games where we've seen Killian and been like, dang, like remember the OKC game at the end of last year? You had the Dallas game this year.
The Dallas game, yeah.
I'm trying to think with Marvin Bagley. He played 18 games last year, started in 8 of them for the Pistons, played in 25 games this year, started in 13 of them, which, yeah, that's not a very big sample size, only 43 games, but can you really remember a game where you saw him and was like you were impressed with him? Like, damn, like this guy can really be like, I feel like he's so like, he's going to give you his 10 to 12 points a game. Maybe he'll pop off for 18 points, but it's like, I can't think of like a moment or a game where it's like, man, this guy's really going to be something. It's just very like meh to me.
I mean, his game, to be fair, is not a very exciting game. It's a lot of, back to the basket, a lot of face up and middies and stuff like that. But either way, there hasn't been a game where he's kind of dominated and taken over. And we're like, okay, like nice. He can take a game for us here or there. He hasn't done that yet. The one thing I remember was, I believe it was last year, he caught an alley-oop pass. And that was a very exciting moment. I believe it was right after we traded for him. So I was very excited at that time. But yes, other than that, there's not much else I can think of, especially from this season, outside of just, a couple games of him starting and being, pretty average, and then, him getting hurt.
Looking at his game logs, in the 25 games he's played this season, has not scored 20 points one time. Yep, but to be fair, right. he did get 19 twice and 18 another game, but can't score 20 points. Like, I don't know, man. His
as an offense first guy.
Yeah,
he's a good defender.
Yeah, I think he's worth the contract he's being paid. Like, you're gonna have Isaiah Stewart, you're gonna have Wiseman, you're gonna have Duren. Where does this guy fit in? I still think he's an NBA player. I think he could be a valuable piece to a bench. Maybe not for this team. And I just think, I don't know, it's like he's not good enough defensively to be a center, but he's not good enough offensively in terms of being athletic enough and being able to shoot to really play on the perimeter as like a forward. So it's like he's kind of in this weird, I don't know, man. I honestly, I didn't say I forgot he was on the team, but how many minutes is he realistically going to get with now Wiseman getting some minutes? I'm all the way out on him, man, honestly.